الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. We have mentioned the best days to be rewarded, and which is the first 10 days of the Hajj. We have talked yesterday about the Udhiyah. We're going to continue, inshallah, to finish the Udhiyah. As you know, this is something to learn about the rules of Islam, the Udhiyah, what the best thing to do. So to utilize those days in the best way. And one of the most beautiful things, remember this, one of the most beautiful things to be done in the first 10 days of the Hajj, very simple thing, to follow the Sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. من أجمل ما يفعله الإنسان في هذه الأيام العشر الاقتداء بسنة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. One of the most rewarding thing, the most beautiful thing, to do what Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do. There's nothing more rewarding than that. Subhanallah. And one of the things he used to do, he used to slaughter. He used to make udhiyah, Qurban. So this is something that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam had done. The roots of udhiyah, where the udhiyah came from. Slaughter. From Ibrahim alayhi salam, as was mentioned in many stories. So listen to this here before we go on. We'll make that remind us to refresh our memories how this started. The Udhiyah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it started all from Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ibrahim and Khalil. And Khalil, one of the highest title could be given to a person. As Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when we go off topic, he is more than Habibullah, he is Khalil of Allah. So as Ibrahim Khalil, and also Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is a Khalil. And Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was the Khalil and he was the father of all the prophets. Ibrahim alayhi salam, they said that the stories he was more than 80 years old. One narration was 86 years old, doesn't have no children. Making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قال رب هب لي من الصالحين. Oh Allah, grant me a righteous son. Not a son, not a daughter, a righteous condition. If he's not righteous, he doesn't want it. And this is always the dua of the Anbiya. رب هب لي من لدنك ذرية طيبة, good offspring. So this is the dua. So he was 86 years old, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the bushra, the good news, the glad tidings, فَبَشَّرْنَاهُ بِغُلَامٍ حَلِيمٍ رَحِيمٍ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the glad tidings, the good news, that he will have a baby. At this age, yes, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do all things. Nothing's hard for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at all. As he said, we create heaven and earth, and we did that like nothing. So, imagine a baby. And Ibrahim alayhi salam, 86 years old, patient, obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the news. Imagine a son or daughter after 86 years of waiting. He said, فَلَمَّا بَلَغَ مَعَ السَّعِي. When he reached about 10 years old, now your son at 10 years old, he started helping his father, carrying the bags, helping him do things, subhanAllah, with him. It's different when he's a baby. So become like some muscles, and subhanAllah, then he said, Ya buniyya inni ara fi manami anni adhbahak. He said, oh son, I see in the dream, I'm slaughtering you. And we know the dreams of the Prophet, it's wahy, it is revelation. It's not like you dream in my dream. It's totally different. Like some people, they have a dream and they add to the deen. Because of a dream. It's totally different. We're not allowed to do so. Their dreams different. Their dreams revelation from Allah. One of type of wahy. Because the wahy comes, the revelation comes through one of the types performed as a dream. As he said, and look at the sun. He said, Ya ibadi fa'alatu. He said, do as you are commanded. What's amazing? The action for Ibrahim or Ismail can reach anything higher than this level. The action of the Ibrahim or the reaction of his son. Both are amazing, beyond even something you could think of, subhanAllah. He says, "Satajiduni insha'Allah min as-sabirin." You're going to find me patient. Ismail told his father Ibrahim alayhi salam. And this is the way you feel like you know those people are special. They're different. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, follow their guidance. Follow their rules. Follow their ways to become successful. Subhanallah. And said, فَلَمَّا سَلَّمَا, that's the ayah, subhanAllah, when they submitted to Allah, surrender themselves to the commands of Allah, فَلَمَّا subhanAllah أَسْلَمَا, subhanAllah, when they subhanAllah, they submitted to the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَا, subhanAllah, then he said, وَتَلَّهُ, he says, subhanAllah, they have completely submitted to the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said he flipped his face toward the ground. And one narration said Ismail told his father, Ibrahim, "Oh father, make me look down. So when you see me hurt or in pain, you will not change your mind. Or you will not become your heart softer." So this is the roots. And subhanAllah, then subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَنَادَيْنَاهُ إِيَّا إِبْرَاهِيمَ قَدْ صَدَّقْتَ الرُّؤْيَا. O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the ru'ya, the dream, the wahy, the revelation. Because Allah says He is determined, He has no way to go back, He is doing it. خلاص. And Allah mentioned the Quran, وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ الَّذِي وَفَّى. Ibrahim who fulfilled the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, totally 100%, with every command. Ibrahim was his heart attached only to Allah. Didn't care about what the reaction of anyone in the face of Islam. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he said, إِنَّا كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ. This is the word of the Muhsineen when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذِبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave instead of Ismail a dhibh, a sheep, and instead of this is the reward for the Muhsineen. And the Muhsineen are good doers. And the Ihsan, the highest level of Islam. We have Islam, then Iman, then Ihsan. And the reward for Ihsan, Allah with them. Allah ma'al Muhsineen, Allah yuhibbul Muhsineen. Allah loved the Muhsineen, Allah with them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with Ibrahim. So imagine, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْبَلَاءُ الْعَظِيمُ. This is the greatest form of testing. Allah saying this about Ibrahim. What harder than slaughtering your own son? When you see someone killing someone, you don't sleep for a couple of nights. Imagine you're going to slaughter your own son. Imagine how hard and difficult that is. Allah called it as a huge and great and big test of Allah. This is the sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did exactly the same thing, and the Sahaba and the Tabi'een did the Udhiyah since day one. So one of the things, we revive the Sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and revive the Sunnah of our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the Udhiyah to show gratitude for the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gave you the wealth, Allah gave you the money, gave you bad health, and one shows gratitude. And also, one of the best things you could do in the day of Eid. As we do, we're looking for some good deeds throughout the 10 days. Reading Quran, making dhikr, maintain the ties of kinship. We try to do things, good deeds, open, fasting, anything. It's not limited to any good deeds, do it. Any good deed. It's not just limited to one thing. And we choose fasting. Even some people that said fasting, Rasulullah did not fast. Even though this is an liberation, he fasted. But let's say for the argument's sake, he did not fast. Prophet himself, probably he left fasting for something different, better. But however, he said, isn't fasting from a righteous deed? You agree, right? Fasting, matter of fact, fasting one of the best deeds. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the siyam, fasting is mine. I shall do it for you. So one of the greatest things you do is to fast. So, and one of the greatest things to do in the day of Eid, as you know, we're not allowed to fast, to slaughter. Why? Because our Prophet is slaughter. So, and the other thing, you reach or you see the taqwa. By slaughter, you get the taqwa, because the taqwa will reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the blood nor the meat will not reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. None of them. Neither the blood or the meat will reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but ينال التقوى منكم. Then ينال الله لحومها ولا دماؤها. سبحان الله. ولكن يناله التقوى. So the taqwa will reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this little, when you think about the slaughter, this shows the tawheed, the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you slaughter for the sake of Allah. And shows the tawheed that the slaughter, if someone is slaughtered in the grave, we're not allowed to eat from them. If someone is slaughtered for a magician, as some people do, we're not allowed to eat their food. It has to be for Allah. This shows here we are believing the oneness of Allah. So you can slaughter for Allah and then eat out of it. So, however, there's conditions for the udhiyah to be accepted. SubhanAllah, because Allah tayyib, la yaqbal illa tayyiban. Because Allah good and pure, will not take anything unless it is good or pure. He said, let's read the hadith in Arabic. قال قام فينا عن براء بن عازب رضي الله عنه قال قام فينا النبي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خطب فينا كان خطاب قال أربع لا تجوز فيها في الأضاحي وفي رواية لا تجزئ قال العوراء بين عورها والمريضة بين مرضها والعرجاء بين ضلاعها والكثيرة التي لا تنقي أخرجه أحمد والترمذي حديث حسن صحيح. Said 4 types of animal will not allow to slaughter for the adha. For udhiyah, there's different than it's not adha. That's udhiyah. Beside Eid adha, beside slaughtering the Eid, you're okay with it. But those, because you do it for the sake of Allah, it has to be perfect shape. As the Prophet said, he slaughtered كبشين أملحين أقرنين. As the Prophet has mentioned, he slaughtered 2 sheep, big ones, that have horns, and subhanAllah, white, mostly white. It's not red, it's not black, it's not colored. Mostly this have said white. This kind of animals he wants, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he said 4 types of animal we're not allowed to slaughter in the day of Eid. One of them, he said, al-awra bayyin awra. If there is an animal have one eye, if there's one eye damaged, we're not allowed to slaughter that. Clearly damaged. If a little bit on, it's no problem. But bayyin, clearly damaged or obviously damaged, we're not allowed to slaughter. As the hadith was mentioned there. And the second one said, the marid is sick. They're clearly sick. Or obviously, you can tell she's sick. You can tell sneezing something, you can tell sick. You're not allowed to do it. And he said, al-arja. SubhanAllah, al-arja, the one is lame, and its length is obvious. Don't lose. So, and the other one, the kasira, which is the one cannot move, cannot even hardly can stand. SubhanAllah. They said as has no marrow in the bones, cannot stand in the street. So 4 types. The one eye, if the one eye damaged, clearly damaged, and the second one is a flint, and the third one is sick, clearly sick, and the fourth one, the one cannot stand. Of course, if it's blind, will be, of course, same thing, right? If it's worse than that, will be the same. You cannot say it's all, if one eye damaged, we're not allowed, if 2 eyes damaged, it's okay, no. So if it's worse than when both eyes are damaged, then we're not allowed. If it limbs in one leg, then if 2 legs, then we're not allowed to slaughter. It's not accepted. And subhanAllah. But if it limbs a little bit, and to be able to follow the rest of its friend, it's okay. But if it limbs, clearly limbs, we cannot. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, this is affecting me. It's halal every day. That's it, halal every day, except for Eid al-Adha. Wallahi, I can tell you the story. A guy brought some meat for me, personally. Said, Wallahi, I got a good deal on this meat. Said, how much was beyond cheap, the meat, lamb. So I said, okay. I told him, Wallahi, the taste different, the smell different, when you hold this different. Then I told him another story, and said, those animals, when they load them on the trucks, their legs are stuck between somewhere the forklift and the truck get broken. So they will not be able to move, their limbs. So they stay eating, sit there, they sell them cheap. Wallahi, the taste is totally different. Wallahi, I tried it myself.
Was that value?
No, it was not value, it was different, outside value. The taste is different. It happened with me personally, because he said, all this will affect the taste. And has to be in the perfect condition. The better the condition, the animal, the more accepted will be from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So those, the deficiencies or you, if they have these things, we're not allowed to do it. Other than that, it's okay. So there are 4 things, or worse than the 4 things. Say 1 leg, of 2 legs, or 2 eyes, damaged, blind, we're not allowed to, and so on. How about the horns? The horns is not in condition. It's better, but your okay is accepted. Because the Sultan said, Tabshin aqranain, so they have 2 horns. With eye, it's fine. They say the 2 horns mean the animal is big. How about the big animal with eye? It's fine. It's not a condition. So, but you can do that. There's something called the tail. Some animals, some sheep has tails. Some of them have something called liya, which is the fact all look like a tail, like a big thing in the back. The tail wouldn't eat, but the fat in the back will eat it. So an animal without the liya, the fat in the back, would not be accepted. Why? Because we eat it. But if the tail cut off, it's fine. Because nobody eats the tail. Clear? So those are the things we need to understand. They said, if the horn broken, no problem. Some scholars said, no, shouldn't be, but really there's no delay. Of course, the better the look of the sheep, the animal, or the goat, or the cow, or the camel, the better. But the broken horn, there's no delay, it's not accepted, because that can affect them. But some scholars says no, has to be perfectly done, and so on. So those few things, if we have it, the animals does not be allowed to do it. So how should we slaughter? How can we slaughter? This is a big thing. We can talk about almost a day and a half about the slaughter, because it's a big thing about slaughter, and we need to know the rules of it. Prophet said, ضحى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and said, ضحى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بكبشين أملحين أقرنين ذبحهما بيده وكبر ووضع رجله على صفاحهما. There's a way how to slaughter. He said he slaughtered with his hand. So I highly recommend everyone to slaughter with his own hand. As Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's say the blood that come to me, you and me and the whole world can be compared to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He did it in his own hand. So do it. The first time will be hard, the second time will be normal, and you do it. Inshallah, when you have children, you take your child, your son, and you do slaughter with you to revive and keep the sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam alive forever. We don't want to stop the sunnah, subhanAllah. So how to do it? Say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Then this is the dua. This is mandatory to say Bismillah. This one thing. Allahu Akbar is mustahab, recommended. So Bismillah, mandatory. Say Allahu Akbar is recommended. You can utter the niyyah by saying Allahumma hada minka wa ilayk. This, O Allah, from you to you. Hada means the sheep or the goat or the camel or the cow. From you to you, and said Allahumma taqabbal minni wa min ali bayti. O Allah, accept from me and from my the household, my household. So you can say that as a dua. And also Allah knows your intention. You can say that, no problem. It was mentioned in many scholars, they said you can say that. As the Rasul mentioned, he said, for me and Ahl Bayti. For me and on my behalf and behalf of my household. So one of the best things you do on the day of Eid, we said, to slaughter. And if you do it in your hand, it's going to be beautiful. And was the way Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, he made his daughters to slaughter. They don't have their own to slaughter, but they allow. They can. You can't say only men. Abu Musa, he said he had commanded his daughters to slaughter their own hands. And he had done that, subhanAllah. They cannot, they can have someone else to do it. And if you cannot do it, sometimes because you're busy as a man, then you can find someone to do it, but someone knows what he's doing. Not anyone. Someone can do it, we're going to follow the Sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Can we do it? When should we do it? The first day, second day, all the same. Whatever is good for you. First day, second day, third day, fourth day, no problem. And he said, has to be after Salah the day. As Allah mentioned in the Quran, in Surah Al-Qur'an, فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Pray, means Salah day, then Anhar, then Salah. فَصَلِّ, then Anhar. If you done it before, will be regular charity, will not be okay. For Udhiyah has to be after Salah al-Eid. We are allowed to slaughter all the way till the 13th day of the Hijjah. First day of Eid, second day, third day, the fourth day till Maghrib. This is the opinion among the scholars. We should do all the way till the 13th day of the Eid till Maghrib. We are allowed to do that and will be accepted. And you can assign someone. Why can you say? Because the Rasul slaughtered his own hand and he gave Ali the rest of the slaughter. So he did his own, and he gave Ali to slaughter. Can we slaughter on behalf of the deceased or not? What happened that someone's father, his mother, brother, friends passed away? Can we slaughter on their behalf or we cannot?
You can if you're meeting once.
Okay. So the thing is, there's, as the scholar mentioned, we have three different ways to slaughter for the Udhiyah. The first one for on behalf of the deceased. Three ways. If he left money behind and he made a will, he said, okay, you can slaughter on my behalf, or you should. Please, this is the money left behind. I'm leaving $2,000. Please, every year, slaughter a sheep on my behalf. This is all. And he has the money. This is money. So the wasiyah, the part of the will, it's his. Should be applied the way we have will. So he said, this one is no problem. And we have it easy. If he made a will and he left money behind. Two things, a will and the money behind. Then you can do that. The second thing, if you do it yourself, and your behalf and his behalf or her behalf. For example, say, this is on my behalf and my mother's behalf, my deceased mother's behalf. Anni wa anni wa anni. My behalf and my father's behalf. Why? Because of Sallallahu he said, this is an Muhammad wa an man lam yudahi min ummat Muhammad. Prophet Sallallahu and lam yudahi, you know, so now he said, this is the slaughter on my behalf, so on the slaughter was the dalil that if you can give the deceased as a share of the Udhiyah, right? Because Rasulullah said, this is on my behalf and the behalf of my ummah, the one who did not slaughter. Okay. The last time we say it, so I think inshallah we'll say it after the election.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
Now we said here, subhanAllah, the three ways you can slaughter and have the deceased. One of them, he left money behind, and which is, and he made a will. Two things, money behind, and he made a will to slaughter on his behalf every year, a sheep, goat, whatever, according to his will, and his money he left behind. The second one, to share the reward for what you slaughtered with him. For example, say this on my behalf of my parents, or my father, deceased mother, brother, and so on. This is given, this is no problem. The third one said if you slaughter on his behalf or her behalf without leaving money behind or without making a will. The scholars have two different opinions. One of them, they said this is not the hadi. This is not the way of the Prophet and the Sahaba and the Tabi'een. None of them done that. So if he did not make a will, or he did not share the will on his behalf by himself or herself, is not the way of the Sahaba. None of the Sahaba done that. The second opinion about this, they said it's okay because this is as a charity. It's a form of charity. You can do it. Why not? So this opinion. Now to be on the safe side, what should we do? We share the reward first. Make sense? You share the reward. You don't, if this way, you don't have to worry about the different opinion. You go to the authentic, the stronger opinion. For example, you want to slaughter on behalf of your mother, your father, fine. Okay. So Allah, what you do, you get 2 sheep or 2 goats, whatever called this is, on my behalf, on my parents' behalf. You get the reward, they get the reward. It's 100%. You say, oh no, I'm doing it, and Allah inshallah yaqabbal, inshallah. But the thing is, you don't want to hear to argue. You want something guaranteed. This inshallah, as Rasulullah did, he said, on my behalf, on behalf of my ummah. He didn't say on behalf of Hamza, my uncle. Make sense? He said on behalf of my ummah, and the ummah, the one who the ummah did not slaughter. So same thing. So if we have someone passed away, this is what we do, inshallah, and this is the one. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the day of Arafah. So all this preparation to take advantage of the first 10 days of Dhul-Hijjah this year, more than or different than every other year. To utilize the best 10 days. To pick righteously as we go, inshallah. And Friday we'll have a seminar about Hajj. We interrupt this, we have seminars about the Hajj, and I highly encourage everyone to attend, to know whether you can do Umrah or you can do Hajj, inshallah, if Allah next year, to do the Hajj the right way according to the Sunnah of Rasulullah. So And tomorrow, inshallah, Dhuhr time will announce when is the first day of the Hijjah and when is the Eid. Tomorrow, because today is the 28th of the Qa'dah, tomorrow the 29th. So the lunar calendar, as you know, the month could be 30 days or 29 days. So we'll find out when the first Hijjah, whether it will be Thursday or Friday. If you have questions, go ahead, inshallah. You want to put questions, or you free to put some, inshallah. Any questions? I forgot about it. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned the way slaughter. It's nice. They said this is the easiest way and the best way for the animal to slaughter. He said, سَمَّ وَكَبَّرْ وَوَضَعَ رِجْلَيْهِ عَلَى صِفَاحِهِمَا. So he said Bismillah and said Allahu Akbar, and he put his foot and the top, the next to their neck or the cheek here. He held their head with his hand, with one hand, and they laid the animal and their left side. The animal and their left side. This is the opinion for all scholars almost. So the animal will be laid and his left, or because prefer the animal to be male, to be slaughtered, not female. So on his left hand side, all right, and put your foot right by his neck, and so right here by the neck, and hold his head and slaughter. And make sure, Rasulullah said, make sure sharp up your knife. Said to make it easy for the dhabiha, for the animal. Make sure very sharp. Hide the knife on the sunnah, to hide the knife, remember that, and not to show the other animal that you slaughtered. It's very easy to be done. We have done it, alhamdulillah, by the brother who allows us to slaughter. So, subhanAllah, he said, whatever we've done with the first animal, it's over, take it aside, then bring the next one. And hit it. No, this is the sunnah. Hide the knife behind your back. Don't start sharpening the knife, as many people do that. And you don't have to be so rough. Easy. Easy. Don't be so rough with it. Says, do Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, the rougher, and then you slaughter, easy, make sure the knife sharp. Hide the knife, and easy, and put your foot on their foot, and their neck, and hold it by their head, and lay in, remember, few things. Sharp up the knife, hide it. The second thing, put the animal on their left side, put your foot on their neck, now all the way to choke them and their neck. So leave the room where exactly you're going to slaughter, right? And hold their head, and then make sure someone's controlling the legs and so on with you, and then slaughter. If you can do it one time, will be great. And then when you're done with this one, you go to the next one, if you're doing more than one. Yes, Baba.
Do you mean by the neck, like by the neck, or right
on the neck? On the neck. Sifah means sifah, this on the neck. And the neck, but now leave room to slaughter them. Foot. They said qadamayn, yeah. Whatever easier for, it's fine. Your foot or no problem. Yes.
So what, you just have to cut the veins, or you have to cut the whole process?
The throat, right? You cut the throat. You don't cut the whole neck. Because leave the neck, then the whole blood will come out with drinks. That's not done.
You just lay your foot on the neck?
Yeah, the neck.
Just lay it onto it?
Lay it on to make it steady, to make it to hold it. And make it clear the area where you're going to slaughter it. Any more questions, inshallah? All good, inshallah? Who wants to start this year? Ahmed Nabsa?
So.
So, inshallah.
What's the age of the sheep?
Oh, the age of the sheep has to be 6 months and older, has to be completely 6 months. And the goat, 1 year and older. The cow, 2 years and older. And the camel has to be 5 years and older. This is the age for the animals to be concerned. And you can partner 7 people with the cow and 7 people with the camel. And you cannot partner with anyone with the sheep or the goat. You do it one person. You cannot just take it. You have to pay half the money and your wife half the money. You and your brother share one. It doesn't work. You pay it in full. So you pay them full, then there's no money. You don't have partner. You do not share the goat or the sheep. Yes, it's like Yeah, one person.
What if they need somebody to
Hold it, fine, yeah, of course, you can get the help of someone to hold it, no. That's easy, so you get 3, 4 guys to hold it. But like I said, if you're easy, you do short the night, then you'll be fine, inshallah. Done, inshallah? طيب إن شاء الله we'll see you all tomorrow إن شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
جزاك الله.